Oh, oh, I'm snagged. I should leave that in the video. Mickey's all sick. Hi guys. I am so excited. I have been waiting for a year. Yes, that's right. A year for this. This is Dill. He's a 3-year-old wether born at the farm, and he is gorgeous. This is Rambouillet. Yes, Rambouillet. So what I did was the wesssLinks option, and I bought it in May of last year, and I paid for a coat for Dill. So, and this is from the Gaynor homestead. I should probably have mentioned that. So finally, shear season happened, and they finally got a minute to mail me my fleece. So now I have it, and I am so excited. So here's the Gaynor fleece, or the Gaynor Farm wesssLinks program. And I picked Dill because I love nothing more than a wether. They have nothing to put their energy in except for eating and growing fleece. Now, this is the fleece. I have not opened it. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to tip you down a little more so you can see what's going on. Okay, here we go. I haven't weighed this, but Rambouillets, they're like a French merino, basically. So it should be, in the 7 to 9 pound range, I would think. You will find out. Ooh, ooh, I can see a little bit of it. Now, this is probably the most money I've ever spent on a single fleece. And I knew it was a gamble, because part of the wesssLinks is you don't know what could happen. Like, you assume some of the risk. So if anything happens, the animal gets sick through the year, you could end up with a weak fleece. You know, you're assuming risk. It's a bit of a gamble. But I did it anyways. Because, I'm me. And I've always wanted to try a wesssLinks. So... Oh, messy fleece. Ow! I should probably not cut myself while trying to bust into this box. Now, I don't know if it's skirted at all or if they just take the whole fleece, slap it in a bag, and ship it to you. Because I've never done a wesssLinks before. So we're going to find out. Oh, come on. Let me in. Oh, I'm getting high off of fleece fumes. All right. Here it is. This is Dill for Tammy. Sweet. Ugh. Oh, my goodness. Ugh. Oh, I would say that's probably a good 9 pounds. Let's find out before I open the bag. Let me get my scale. All right, that was easier said than done. Here is our scale. Let's just plug that in. All right, here we go. And it came to 9.1 pounds. 9.117. So almost 10 pounds. That's an impressive fleece. All right, let's get it out of here. Time to spread it out and have a look. Oh my goodness. Look at the lanolin. Wow. I'm used to working with more long wool or down types, which don't have the same kind of lanolin, but this is like Rambouillet. I'm excited. Okay, so definitely not skirted, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I do not have a problem with that. Oh, look it. Oh. Oh. Okay, come on, spread out. Spread out. All right. So literally just rolled up, shoved in the bag, sent to me. And I am so happy with that. Look. Oh, he's so pretty. Sorry, I'm still unrolling over here. This is a huge fleece. Okay, I think I got it all spread out now. I'm going to take you off, so hold on, this could get a little dizzying. All right, here he is, all spread out. Isn't that crazy? Look at the size of that fleece. I'm so excited. This is awesome. So this would be the breech. And it's actually pretty darn clean. I mean, there's a lot of dirt in there, but it's still very nice. Very nice. And then we're going to get up into the area. This would be where he was coated. Oh, so pretty. Like, look at the gorgeous crimp. And then that goes all the way up to the neck. So I guess what we'll do now is we're going to do some skirting and sorting. So I'll put you back up on the tripod. Look at this monster. There's my hand for scale. Look at how huge it is. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, I'll put you back on the tripod, and then we're going to do some skirting and separating and sorting and stuff and see what we end up with. This is so fun. Ugh. All right, we're going to just pull a random lock here, and we're just going to test for strength. There's the staple length. So about, what, 3 inches? Here, listen for the spring. You hear that pinging sound? That's the sound of a really good solid fleece. And I'm going to pull a lock from up here. This would be up into the neck, and you can see it's quite a bit longer. And we'll go for the ping test. Hold on, let me get closer so you can hear. There is no crackle in that at all. This is a solid fleece. All right. Let's start with the back end. So this is all breech wool. You can see I even got some lovely little poo tags. So, but I want to save. Look at it. Okay, we'll put that in a pile. This is all breech wool, so this can all go in the pile. You can see how it's got lots of buildup of poo-poo and urine and other stuff they sit in over time. and it gives it this mohawk look. Normally, this would be just skirted off, junked, on its way to whatever. But look at, can you see how pretty that is? The lighting is weird in here today. Can't get it to focus. Anyways, I might put this to soak and see what I can save. There's a bit of a second cut right there. So what I'm going to do when I get to the good stuff, we're going to keep sorting out Seymour birch wool. We'll pull that all off. We'll put that in a pile. I think what goes, this is a leg. This is a leg, for sure a leg. So we will pull that off. Pop that over to the side. We'll pull that off and pop it over to the side. This would be the other leg. Now, to me, this is usable wool. I mean, it's going to take a little more cleaning, but for what I paid for this sheep fleece, I would probably give that a go anyways. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it was expensive, and there's a reason for that. But look at the length of those fibers. And I mean, yes, it's clogged up with dirt, but that'll wash out. Like, I'm going to clean it. That's all there is to it. I'm cleaning it. Because it's just this gorgeous wool. And I'm really hating the color balance on here today. Let me see if I'm going to switch it to the other side and see if the color's better. One sec. All right, let's see if this looks better. No, it's still washing it out because I'm using daylight. Oh well, we shall continue. All right, so there's some more seconds, I would call it. Not useless, just seconds. Look at, there's like no debris in here because he was coated. This is like the prime material right here. So we shall pile all that to one side because this is going to be our prime fleece. There's a little more seconds. I'm basically just making a little pile here of the prime fleece, and I'm just skirting off what I would call seconds. So something that'll need a little more processing, a little bit dirtier. Oh no, he got nicked. More seconds. All right, now we're coming down the side, the other side. Oh, it's so pretty and so clean. I mean, I'm so used to dirty, dirty, dirty fleeces that this is like a super treat for me. A coated fleece. How lovely. All right, I'm going to trim this off to seconds pile. I'm really surprised that the cats aren't in here trying to eat this right now. All right, so you can see how the dirt builds up. There we go. So we are going to just skirt off this little piece here, plop that over there, skirt off this bit here, plop that over there. All right, now let's start pulling front legs and head around to us. A properly rolled fleece is actually really nice. Okay, so this would be the neck and head. And you can see, comparatively speaking, how clean that fleece is because it was coated. So we're going to take all of this neck bit and we're going to put that in its own pile. Now, it does look really dirty because it is a high lanolin fleece, but that is literally just like lanolin sweat, that kind of thing, because he was coated. All right, we're going to try again. Still washing out that white. This is why I don't like daylight. you can never quite see the colors. But that's all right, because we're going to get a closer look at it. And this can all go into the seconds pile. So you can see there are some second cuts. So we'll plop all this over here. So that was just a quick skirting, just to get out. This is the neck wool, neck and head. It's got some debris in it because that portion isn't coated. And these would be our seconds. So over here is our seconds. Right here. So this is butt, legs, questionable bits. I am still going to wash these and process them, and I'm sure they will turn out fine. They're just going to require a little more work, as will this. So we will push those aside and go back to our main fleece. Now what I'm going to do is I want to get any second cuts out. So I'm going to take little batches, give them a shake, set it aside, give it a shake, set it aside. This one I'm going to throw into the seconds. Now ideally I should be doing this on a skirting table, but it is raining out today, so, and I wasn't about to wait. I mean, wait? I don't wait. I've waited a year for this. I'm not going to wait any longer. So I will just lay this out flat, and I'll just give it a shake and see what falls out. Some little bitties. Now, I'm thinking I might do some lock washing on this. So I'm going to try to keep chunks of it in a lock formation, but just break it into smaller bits so it's easier to handle. So there's a natural break right here, so I will do that. Give it a shake. Move that out of the way. Have a look at the underside. Oh gosh, this is pretty. Oh, I'm so excited about this, guys. I'm just so excited. This would have been at the top of the back, so it's a little grumpier, maybe is the word. All right, I'm going to fold all this in, and I'm going to do like a little fleece roll. It's like a mini one. So this is prime fleece. I will put that in its own pile. I'm just kind of sorting it here into how I want to work with it. Now, if there's a lot of different textures throughout the fleece, you can sort it by texture as well, like put your finest bits together and all that fun stuff. I've never gotten that far into it. I just like the overall feel of this. There's another poop thingy. So we'll plop that into the seconds pile. All right, so now we have another chunk here. So we'll give this a shake. Get out any second cuts. Break it right here. This is fun. All right. See, just by shaking it, there's like second cuts and little bits falling out. So I brush them out of the way. And I'm going to flip it so the cut side is up. Have a look, see if there's anything of concern. Not a thing. This is beautiful. All right, so I'm going to fold that in, fold my sides in, and flip this over. And I'm going to put that into the first pile. All right, so here's our chunk. I'm assuming this would be more down towards the belly because we're seeing just a little bit of veggie matter. And we're seeing some more matting, which is probably where the coat was brushing over it. And a little bit of poop. We'll get that poop right out of there. All right, now we're going to give it a shake. And there's the biddies that fell out. So brush them out of the way. Flip this upside down, have a look at it. See, there's the little poopy got stuck in it. Put that in with the neck wall too. Otherwise, looking lovely. So you can see here, there is some marker dye. That should just come out in the wash. If it doesn't, then I'll just over dye it. It's a lovely shade of purple. I might even go for that one. I'm not very scientific about this. This is just my personal preferences. You can skirt the way you want. If you want to be really picky, you can. I'm not, as I've proved. So we shook out the underside. I'm going to flip it over. Have a look for anything of concern. This is cool because this part right here, the feel, like texture, is it's kind of like the dirt has gotten crunchy. It's really cool. Anyways. I might be getting high on lanolin fumes. I'm okay with it. So everything here just looks freaking fabulous. So here's why we're shaking it out. You can see there's a couple little second cuts that fly out and some little bits that are just got tangled from other portions of the fleece. So you just want to shake them out. Then check your underside for any concerns. Bugs, blood, matting. Who knows what you might find, but you want to do an inspection just to make sure it's all good. And it is all good. So we're going to roll this up and add that to our first pile. Now, we just did a rough sectioning. Here is our pile of seconds. And here is our pile of firsts. So on a quick skirting, we're probably about half and half. Half in the first pile, half in the second pile. Now, this half of the fleece, I am not saying is junk. It absolutely is not. It is just not what I would consider firsts. Stuff that's going to require a little more effort, whether it's due to lanolin buildup or there's tufts and stuff. This is just going to take more work. So it's not what I would consider firsts. Because you can see it's kind of puffy, maybe a little felted at the tips. It's just going to take a little more work. Like, there's still so much usable fleece in this pile. It was literally just a first quick skirting. So now I will probably, technically I should go through this again and then get rid of some more. But I know me, and I'm going to end up trying to process it all because that's just who I am. But what I'll likely do with this is I'll put it out. Since it's raining today, I'm going to capture a bin of rainwater and I'm going to let some of that soak in the rainwater before I worry about washing it, because then a lot of this crusty stuff here is going to loosen up. Then when I wash it, it'll be much easier. So this is why I'm calling it seconds. Obviously, like, look at that crimp. Like, that is perfectly usable fleece. There's no veggie matter in it. The only issue is the amount of buildup on the tips. So this is why I would call this my seconds pile, which is different from second cuts. Second cuts are a whole different thing. These are just seconds because they're not the ideal state to be processed, which doesn't mean don't do it. I mean, if you really want to, you could just trash half a fleece and be done with it. But I paid $180 for this fleece plus the coat plus the shipping. So I want to make sure that I get every ounce I can get out of this. And this is gorgeous fleece. It's just really, really dirty. And I don't have a problem saving that. So that's why I have my first pile and my second pile. I would actually probably put this back in the first pile. Oh, I see why I took it out. It is getting some really grubby tips. So we're going to put out our bin to catch us some rainwater, and we'll get some of this soaking. So I'm going to watch a few of my instructional videos, and I'm going to just refresh myself on lock washing because it's not something I've done a whole lot of, but I want to give it a go again. I'm trying to think of the name of the instructor's videos that I bought, and I honestly cannot remember off the top of my head, but when I do that video I will have that information for you. But for now, this is Dill. You cannot see him because the whites are just washing out in this daylight. So sad. But Dill is my Rambouillet weather fleece that I am so excited is here, and I cannot wait to get working with him. So if you want to see what happens with Dill, make sure that you're subscribed and turn your notifications on, because I tend to be a little random in my posts lately, and I will pop up information as it comes along. Also, look for the Zombie Apocalypse series. Yeah, that's right. Zombie Apocalypse. You know you want to know. You know. So subscribe. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you next time. Dr. Chaos out.